Hello, this is Pauline with Skills for Managing People, Leading Virtual Teams. Leading and managing a virtual team presents its own challenges, as team members usually don't meet face-to-face, but interact remotely with their manager or leader. It's becoming more common for some team members to work remotely. It has been estimated that around 70% of managers have responsibility for a virtual team member. This will only increase as technology advances. This means that an understanding and appreciation of the issues affecting virtual teams and the particular skills required to manage a high-performing virtual team is now a must-have management skill. So why are virtual teams important? There are several reasons why virtual teams exist. We usually think of home workers first and foremost, but in today's world there are many reasons for virtual teams. The team may be spread nationally or internationally, with members covering a specific geographical area. They may be attached to different teams and seconded to a virtual team for a specific project. Perhaps they work in different time zones or cover different shifts. Use of portable devices has caused an explosion in the development of virtual teams. There are new economic pressures on companies to deliver globally and cost-effectively. In many countries, legislation to allow staff to request flexible working has come into force. The team leader has to work using technology to overcome the issues of time, distance, culture, and other pressures. Their objective is to integrate the team and optimize performance. To develop and run a high-performing virtual team requires new skills and attitudes that are not yet widely understood. What is the team manager or leader's objective? As always, as defined by John Adair, the team leader has three objectives: achieve the task, develop the team, develop individual team members. Often there's virtually no contact between the team members, and the responsibility for effective communication falls squarely on the manager's shoulders. They need to work with each team member by technological means such as phone, email, FaceTime, and messaging. The leader needs to ensure that team members do not feel isolated or disconnected, and that they have a high level of trust and empathy with the organisation. They need to develop a relationship with each one and understand their needs and priorities. Manager's role. The manager will probably try to visit each team member personally from time to time, so that they develop a working relationship with them. This in itself can produce pressure for the manager in terms of time away from their family, exhausting travel schedules, and a lot of time spent in airports and hotels. So it means that the leader or manager has to critically evaluate the best use of their time to benefit the team, ensuring that meetings are productive, communication is effective, and everyone is kept up to date. A key issue that will demand the manager's attention is encouraging best practice. There's usually little opportunity for best practice to pass between virtual team members. It will always have to be picked up and disseminated via the manager or team leader. Knowledge sharing must be positively encouraged. Any absence or sickness will produce an extra demand on the team leader, as they may well find they have to plug the gap. It's useful to have a plan to spread the work across the team in this instance, perhaps by utilising the nearest team member to help share the load. There are some factors that will affect performance in a virtual team. The manager's communication style is crucial, as is the process that they use. The team structure must be clearly defined and expectations managed. Offer a clear vision to the team. In any team, it's the manager's role to offer a clear vision to the team. To make sure everyone understands the team objective, their individual objective, what they must personally achieve to make sure the team meets its target. They need to know what is ahead in terms of objectives, timescales, new developments, expected changes, leadership changes, and direction of travel. The manager must clearly signpost the vision. Team agreement. An effective tool is to draw up a team agreement or rules of engagement, which clearly specifies objectives, defines outputs, allocates responsibility, specifies working standards, quality, response time, and defines priorities, core working hours, and regular team communications that members are expected to participate in, reporting structure, and any other relevant point which should be explicitly set down. It is important to establish the best time to schedule live group meetings such as video conferencing. If the group is global, it will not be easy to find any time convenient for everyone, but the least worst time should be established. The agreement is not intended to be restrictive, rather to manage expectations of management and staff, and ensure everyone knows what is expected of them, when and how. This should have the effect of avoiding misunderstandings, enabling effective team communications, and ensuring people are comfortable with boundaries. Team structure. This will depend on the function of the team. If everyone's doing the same work in the same time zone, but covering different regions, that is one issue. But if the team is cross-functional, perhaps seconded to a joint venture or project, this can bring additional problems of time zone, first language, culture, expressions, practices, and local and national holidays. In this case, it may be necessary to establish core working hours so that there is some overlap of work time.